guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we're back with you for Black Clover, episode 53.
Last episode, Golden Dawn kicked ass. William Vangeance made a big tree by using everyone else's magic. Yuno also kicked ass. With one hit, he got rid of one of the captains from the Diamond Kingdom. He met up with Asta. He smiled right away. That surprise bell. She was like, "Oh my god, you're smiling." Crazy. That's because he's friends with Asta and he loves him. So they reunited. They also gave Finrale a look at what a healthy rivalry is. And I don't know if he's gonna see his brother, but his brother is around, so maybe, we'll see. Yami is currently facing William Vangeance. I was about to say Lisht, but maybe, I don't know, because he's saying he's got a gut instinct, right? That's telling him something's happening here.
Something's fishy with that guy. So can you please take off your mask?
Take off your freaking mask, man. So we might see what's going on this episode, or we'll start something else, because everyone seems to have either been neutralized or they fled from the Diamond Kingdom. So the fight is over, but I don't know. So we'll jump in this episode and see what happens, but I'm excited about the potential truth coming out. Or just, confirmation that I'm wrong about my theory. I don't know. We'll see. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go!
And you got taken down easily.
I mean, we might be corrupt, but we're the shit.
Not all of them. Some of them. Hey, Asta, you little shit. You got stronger. I love you. He's friends with him.
Such a beautiful friendship between these two.
You keep being like that, because like I said, PTSD needs reassurance.
Who's that guy?
Who's that girl? Who's that Pokemon?
It's not okay.
Ah! She can't believe it. How come you have a relationship with him and not with me?
What does he have that I don't?
Jesus. He's teasing him. You never saw her before. He's good at ignoring her. Let me fight Shrimp. I am gay.
Take a shower together.
Eh? Your dreams have been destroyed. Yeah, she's imagining things. I'm telling you.
The ship is strong between these two. Oof.
Like, oh, I didn't notice you. Who are you again? You're the only one she gives food to without taking a bite.
It's another.
Whoa. An extra dredge or two. Don't be jealous. He said it's good. Hey. Oh, ouch. Shit, I was wrong. You have a dirty mind, girl. The way to a guy's heart is his stomach. Oh, 19. She can grow. Well, get used to this. No. The guys are like, girls, man. You wish girls would be like that with you, man.
Fuck his brother.
Ugh, he looks so smug.
副団長運び屋をやっているんで
Yes,
すか
but we do other stuff
そん
too.
な情けないから継がなきゃいけなくなり
He's not a loser.
ふざけんな
He's our loser.
すげえぞで神殿じゃな敵を倒すことができたんだ
Yeah, tell him, even though it's supposed to be a secret.
少しは役に立ったんですか珍しく
Turning his achievement into an insult.
なんて口聞きやがんだこの野郎副団長になんて口を聞くんだい君は何を
It's his fight, Asta.
本当のことだからさ
You need to fight back, though.
いいんだって敵はあらかた片付けましたし出る幕はないですよ
One day, man.
黒の防御は託児所になったんですか
He's not gonna let him insult others.
兄さんはそんな子たちの
Come on,
Rugrats, show me his older.
call him out.
Don't insult his team.
俺の
Yes,
ことはバカにしても構わない
not my friends.
だがうちの隊員のことをバカにするな
Yes,
へえ怖い顔できたんですね
you little asshole. Oh, he looks out for his friends, though. I like that.
カズオ貴様の首は持って帰るぞまだ生きてたのかあれじゃあ僕の空間魔法が周りの民間人にもある
Will you even
Yeah,
care?
but you don't care about those people, right?
魔法騎士団の諸君
Can we do something?
仕方ない
Hey, you bitch!
尊い犠
Shut
牲に
up!
なってもらおう 国民を見捨てよ
Let them do the job.
魔法騎士なんだぞもっと犠牲者が出るだけだよ俺は誰
He's not even trying.
ジャビパイセンあ見てろよ言うな
Okay.
会見と行こうそんな体で何ができる
Cannonball! He'll get the people. Yes. Cut through, man.
His teeth, man.
With the yeah. Yes, bitch.
Bye bye.
Surprise. Finrale. You can do that. One for the Diamond Kingdom guy and one for the brother.
Thank you, you know.
作っちまったな言うの相変わらず
Yeah, he'll break every bone in his body.
ランギルスお前には勝てないけど金色の夜明けに必ず勝つ
Yeah, okay. Still a bit sad that he doesn't see his own worth, but at least
Yeah.
he sees it with the others.
With his team.
Like, with my people, I am stronger than you.
自分の直感信じちゃう人間の
Me too, like I said.
Come on.
取ってくんね
Take it off, man.
I have really bad acne, man. I don't want to. If he says no, that means he's hiding something.
I'm complexed by my forehead. I don't wanna.
人に見せられる顔じゃない
Yeah, right.
何とんでもねえブサイクなの大丈
No,
夫絶対
man.
笑わない
My beauty is too much for this world.
君は疑っているんだね
Well, take off your mask and prove that you're not.
そうだなお前の世界中魔法なのになぜかどうにも引っかかる、そして何より気の感じ、
Oh, you can't go wrong with Key, right?
お前と出会ってもう10年ぐらいかそれからたまにまた戦場で共に戦って団長になった、仲良かねえけど古い付き合いじゃねえ同じもんを感じてんだ見してくれよさあ
You owe him that. If you're not hiding anything, you should be able to do that. Whether or not he looks. Oh, he's the red hair guy.
Oh.
No, wait. It was the. Ugh.
とんでもねえ傷跡だな
生まれつきだよ魔法でも治せなくてね不気味がられ恐れられたよとある貴族の落とし子が地で暮らしていたんだその貴族の跡取りがいなくなると
Like he was never supposed to get this life, and he still ended up. Yeah.
世界中魔法も物珍しがられた顔は意味嫌われてねひどい虐待を受けた
苦労してんだな
I feel a bit bad.
ユリウス様と出会った
世界中魔法魔法なんだすごいね君の優しさが全てを守ろうとしているようなぜひ魔法騎士団に入りなよ
But then I
Does he
don't want
have
to be mean.
suspicions?
Yes, because if it's not him, no other captain looks like Lish. That means that Lish can change his appearance somehow. So he's still a suspect. Like this means nothing.
君が気になるというのならこのマスクをあげよ
Oh.
これはあまりにもダサいです
It's okay. You'll grow into it.
グリモワールを捧げようと思った
聞いたような話だな。顔の造形も奴に似ている。だが魔力のかけらも感じられねえ。幻覚を見せてるわけでもなさそうだ。何より嘘をついていないと言っている。
I don't know, man. They wouldn't say that if there wasn't doubt. Granted,
I'm still have that theory that maybe you can be possessed by who you were back then.
like they talked about like Ghosh having someone that looks like him from back then, and
Yeah.
they don't want to hurt him because of whatever.
So it's supposed to say that he did not become lich after, you know?
I think if it's him, I don't think he knows, right? William, I think, is completely genuine, and his
So why do you
backstory.
think that lich takes over?
I think he might. Gosh damn. Well, he's still smiling.
今更だけど言ってしまった。今日の単に喧嘩売ってしまった。
There was already a feud.
早く剣の修行して。言ったの俺だけどさ。はい。
It's fine.
あ、うまい。
Seafood makes everything better.
低俗な連中だね。する相手を選んだ方がいいよ、ユノ君。あんな奴らといて恥ずかしくない。
Say something.
なぜです。一度もそう思ったことはないです。
Thank you.
誇りですし、ライバルですから。
I love that he's staying true to his belief.
あんなのが何か二人で競ってるものでもあるの？ええ、あんなあっさりした別れ方でよかったの？あのイケメンの彼。
Yeah, but they have a job to
どう
do.
せまたどっかの戦場で会いますよ。
Yeah.
俺たちは魔法帝。
When one of them is Wizard King, the other can relax.
本当に恥ずかしいとか思わないんだね。恥ずかしいなんて感情はないのかな。
You couldn't even defeat your opponent.
なれないという決まりなんてないでしょう。金色の夜明けの団長になります。副団長の僕は眼中に
Yeah, fuck
ない
you.
ってことね。
You're irrelevant, man.
こっちは片付いた。手当ても完了だ。
We hate this guy.
We also hated him at first.
Yeah, I'm saying he's the new guy we hate.
起点は防衛されました。
ご苦労だった。ダイヤモンド王国で侵略しようとしたわけでも
They were testing the waters.
何を狙っているのか。
Or maybe they still got what they wanted.
シルフ、攻撃的な空間も他人
Information.
世界中魔法か。家の将たちも多少は役に立つ。
They sent the all. That's why they're so old.
我々魔導戦士の新しき将
Oh, he's there.
なのだから。
Still working for them, I see. So they were testing the waters.
Shit. We're gonna get attacked again.
With the actual strongest of the Diamond Kingdom.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so Lisht and William, the thing is, we know Lisht is one of the captains because his guy who uses copy and changes his appearance and all of that, he went undercover and he pretended to be one of the captains so we would not notice the absence of one,
Yeah.
right? So that means if, for example, let's say William is not Lisht, that means it's one of the others, but all the others show their faces and none of them look like Lisht, right?
So
Yami
Lich
doesn't
will
know.
change his appearance then.
Yes, Yami doesn't know what we know, that one of the captains is Lisht. He had a suspicion that it was William, so he asked to see his face. Now he knows he's not lying, which makes me wonder if he is Lisht, which I still think he is, he might not be aware. We had a theory that it was all about, like, because if they all died back in the day, that means that maybe somehow their spirit or something comes back and uses the body from the present. The body of those that, look like them or descendants or whatever. I don't know what they are, but we know that Ghosh
But I
looks
mean,
like someone from back then.
What happened back then was more than 500 years ago, so they're all dead. for
Yeah,
once.
they're all dead. So somehow his spirit managed to get here, but I don't think it's his body. I'm thinking he possesses someone else's body, which could be William Vangeance. He's the only one with white hair. He's the only one who, wore the mask or something, and the scar, I think the scar exists for real. I think it's all true.
It technically has the same body size if you think about it.
Yes, and Yami felt a similarity with the chi. By the way, I said quickly that he might have been the guy with red hair in the opening. Nope, that's the mask stuff that
That's
I
the
saw.
feathers.
And then we had a suspicion that it might be the guy who copies that's there, but Yami would have noticed I think the difference, or I think he would have noticed that the guy is lying if he was paying attention, so that's not him. I think it was truly William Vangeance. I think what he told us about his backstory is true, because we can check that, right? We can ask Julius and get our answer. It's easy to look up. So I think he's telling the truth, and Yami would have noticed otherwise, which makes me wonder, like, I think he's not aware that something's going on, that he's being used, because I still think it's him. It would make so much sense that it's him. And if it's not him, he's still a suspect, because at the very least we know that Licht can change his appearance or whatever.
We also know that Licht has another type of magic than the World Magic 3 that Vangeance is using.
But that's Licht.
Yeah.
Licht is using light magic. Licht is the guy from back then with his own appearance and everything. I think they are two different people, but somehow they are related, linked.
But do you, like I said before, do you think that maybe, like you said, Licht is just taking over William's body?
I think so. And even, like, okay, let's say that William Vangeance is the gauche to Licht's, double from back then, right? That made no sense, but I understood what I wanted to say.
Is the
reincarnation
in flesh. Yeah.
Just like gauche is, the reincarnation to that guy that looks like him. That means that they have a physical resemblance, right? Take away the scar, and make his hair longer or whatever, he would look like Licht. He looks like him, so I think it still fits the theory. It's just right now they needed, like, if Yami had suspicions, they needed to throw him away, have him be like, well, okay, it makes no sense, then I'll stop looking into it. But there are ways around this issue. So I'll keep an eye on it.
We know that girl is the same girl from the Diamond Kingdom. The same thing could apply to William Vangeance.
Yeah, that it's someone's body, but not the same spirit, right? Not the same, like, because if we meet her and she's saying just like Vito, like, oh, what you did to us back then, I'm like, that doesn't fit, because you didn't exist back then. Like, you were born recently, and Mars, or the guy, anyway, I think his name is Mars. He knows you, right? So maybe that's a way for us to understand, like, if she shows up and meets her friend, and he's trying to talk to her, and he's trying to, get her to come out, or realize that, oh, fuck, like, I'm me, you're you, we're friends. Like, if through her we understand how it's happening, maybe we can go back to suspecting that William Vangeance is Licht. But at the very least, this scene made me believe that he doesn't know what's happening, because he didn't lie.
Could you imagine if he really doesn't know that something is taking over his own body?
Then it's really bad.
That is being used for all of this?
Especially considering his backstory, which is really sad if you think about it.
And Julius told him back then that his magic wants to protect people, it wants to protect things.
Well, he owes everything to Julius, because he was in a horrible family situation. He was treated like dirt, and he got him out of it. And more than that, he also gave him a way to interact with people without feeling ashamed of his scar.
Oh.
He kind of made him bloom, right? He gave him a way out of all of this. So that's why whenever he uses, he's like, oh, you're gonna feed the Clover Kingdom. It's not about him, it's about the Clover Kingdom. So William Vangeance, so far, seems to be a really nice guy that really has the best intentions.
That's gonna be so horrible if he's being used against his own will.
I know. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to throw away.
If he's lying, he's one hell of a sociopath.
I don't think he's lying, because Yami would have felt it. He said it. Unless he's really good at it.
Unless you believe in it.
But if he believes in it, that means he's not aware that something's going on. So I'll keep my suspicions, because I still think it works, considering we know he's one of the captains. And so that means that you can change his appearance, right? It doesn't really, like, there's something there. I just don't know how it would be possible, because Yami said he couldn't feel any magic from his scars. So how would you hide that? He does have markings, but then...
I mean, if Licht takes over William's body, then he's gonna change when he takes over.
Maybe
when Licht is
like when he's on his own, we don't feel it. But when I don't know how it works. But it's still like the suspicion is right there, and I just can't explain it. But I'm like Yami. I have a gut feeling.
If you think about it, because I compared the situation with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right? When Hyde takes over, the body changed, everything changed. You know?
Yeah, but still, it changes with magic. So I mean, you're saying that he wouldn't feel it unless he was currently changing, but then he didn't have time maybe to feel it when he was facing Licht. Like, oh, there's magic in his face, like something's going on. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on William, but his backstory is pretty sad, and it means that he was never really supposed to be who he is, so it's interesting. Like, he's surrounded by noble people who have this superiority complex, and they view him as one of theirs, but if it wasn't for the death of the heir in his family, he would have been, you know, spit on like one of the scums. He's a bastard. So I think it's interesting. I think it's a nice twist on the hierarchy and how we view people.
He has more in common with Yuno and Asta than we thought.
Well, he grew up in the Forsaken Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he has more in common with them, which could be why he views potential in people like Yuno. Although all the other captains also raised their hand for Yuno, but that basically means that maybe he's not gonna reject someone like Yuno because of his backstory.
But I mean, just like you said, Julius didn't think about what he looks like or where he came from. He just saw his strength with his magic. So
Yeah.
just like with Yuno, he disregarded his background and just saw his strength.
That might be why Yami feels a certain connection with him. Like, he says they're not technically friends, but they have a lot in common, and they kind of became captains at the same time, and they've been together for so long. But more than that, they are both. I mean, William has been wearing a mask for like as long as Yami has known him, but he knows what it's like to be judged based on appearance, based on your differences. Right? So he might be connecting. He might not be judging Yami like the others are judging him for those reasons. I think it's interesting. It's making me like William Vangeance, but we'll see. It's making me hate Finrale's brother, the whole thing.
Yeah,
The
me
fact
too.
that attitudes like this, like that's why I like William Vengeance, because of how he reacts to stuff like that. I hate Finrale's brother because of the same freaking reason.
Just the fact that he wouldn't have hesitated to just kill those innocent people.
He didn't even think twice about it. If
Oh,
we
there's
weren't
gonna
there,
be casualties.
if we had not been there, they would be dead. He didn't even work hard. Like, he just brushed it off. Like, the guy made a human shield, and the guy and Finrale's brother was like, I guess I have no choice. He didn't even think about a way out of this. To be fair, he was alone. Like, it's not like he could have come up with he couldn't have done what Finrale did, but again, we compared it to
At least think about it.
Finrale knows he needs friends in order to make this work. His brother just goes alone. He doesn't give a shit. He thinks he's the goat. He thinks he's strong enough, and like, he values his position, and he's like, I'm the strongest, and blah blah blah. Like, he judges others and he puts them in the ground for their backstory, and he doesn't see the potential, just like a lot of other nobles that we've met in this show. But he needs to be a couple times.
It is so sad though that Finrale, like you said, doesn't see his value as an individual.
Because like I was saying, it's
Yeah.
cis fight. I was saying it's cis fight. Don't do it for him, right? When Asta was screaming stuff at Finrale's brother, and Finrale stopped him. I was like, yes, okay, do your thing. But then he didn't fight. He was saying like, no, it's okay. He's right. I hate that. He still views himself as, weaker. Okay, maybe he is.
That's
but
trauma.
it hurt me. It hurt me because like it's the lack of confidence, right? The lack of belief that you can do it. But then the fact that he stood on his own 2 feet and he defended his friends, I loved this. Like, he was strong for them. And then when he said, I might not be as strong as you, but the Black Bulls are going to defeat the Golden Dawn, I'm like, okay, you understand the value of friendship, teamwork, and you have faith in your friends. And basically he's saying, alone, he's not strong enough, but his friends can raise him high enough to defeat his brother, and I like that. That's the first step towards confidence.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. So, are we getting our break now? Next episode, like from the little shot that we see of next episode, it looks like we're drinking.
I don't think that as Magic Night we're gonna have a break.
We sometimes have a break.
Sometimes
It could be one of those times. We'll come back on William Vengeance. We'll see what happens with Golden Dawn. It was a nice little meetup to remind ourselves of our rivalry. And but yeah, this opening is mostly about Vanessa, so we gotta go get her and do something about that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it with us. If you want to see next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one shall be on YouTube pretty soon. So we're gonna see you then, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.